Hey chickadees, how you doing? Let's check some of this out and see what's live. I know it's been a little bit of a break over the last couple of weeks, so getting on and thought we'd get on with the new arc and the garbage scow. PS31, sexy junker, right? I don't know. Your results may vary. Hey Bel Air. Now my questions. Good to see you as well, Bel Air. Thanks for checking in on me. I'm trying to see if we've got do we have sound? Do we have alert sounds? All that stuff. So in it. Yeah, I've got music. If you heard the celebration, I know I did, but sometimes I hear it when y'all don't. So things like that. We're also on the YouTubes and the Twitch. Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, just getting back into the swing of things. Hey, Average Aim's in the house now as well. Welcome in, Average. We're looking at some Star Trek Fleet Command and just seeing. We thought we'd futz around with Star Trek Fleet Command and kind of get in here. What's been going on is a little bit of covering at work, which has been busy, but also Mrs. Rooster traveling a whole lot over the last 2.5 weeks. And I've been taking care of Augie the dog and doing some work, and my days have been longer both at work and at home, and so just kind of getting in the way of some of that. So it kind of threw off my whole schedule. A lot of times when she's out of town, I'm able to stream more but it was just, I don't know, somehow it was more disruptive this time. So you I have paused King Arthur. Average, I heard you're the Mrs. Rooster tells me that it appointed you the guild leader. I paused it for a few days because I've just been busy playing various games, and I hadn't felt a heavy drawback at the moment. So I didn't do it. So I think it was automatic. I told Mrs. Rooster, I said, "Oh, let me log in and make you the guild leader since I haven't been logging in for a few days." And she goes, "No, it says average aims there." I'm like, "Oh, okay. Oh, you were certainly a fine person to pick." Um, I wasn't like officially quitting. I've been busy, as you guys know. I've been playing those DC games as well as playing Star Trek on the side. Um, it's she's the Visigoth Queen over there, um, so you can she's in there all the time. Um, so um, but so we're just kind of doing that stuff. I don't know. Again, with playing the two DC games were kind of drawing my attention some, but I was also playing been playing some Atom Fall, and of course I was playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 before that. So just kind of enjoying some of those games that I wanted to stream too. So I was running out of time to play things I wanted. So I don't know, when you get in there, it's like sometimes it feels like that. Sometimes you're like, I don't want to play Star Trek, I want to play this, or I want to play this other thing. Yeah, that's where we are so far. So let me see. Music's coming through. Lloydson's in the house. Good to see you too, Lloydson. And figured we'd reset with a little bit of Star Trek on the new arc. I was heavily not. I logged in every day. I complete my dailies. I think I might have missed one day. Enjoying the dull arc. I mean, it's a garbage scow. That. Of course, they're trying to sell us a ship. They can't even try to sell us a pretty ship anymore. Um, so no, this is my first. I logged in, I did dailies, and I did event dailies, but this is my first time even paying attention to it. So this is unfortunate about this game. I think this is the other thing going on with this game. Uh, Star Trek is in a bit of a decline. On top of everything else, as I find something else that draws my attention, I'm like, maybe we should do that. Oh, wait a minute, we gotta. Oh, for the vertical people, gotta. There you go. Sorry for YouTube and TikTok. I was not changing so you could see the game and myself. Sorry about that. I'm glad I just checked. I was like, oh, there we go. Um, don't know how that this TikTok chat thing, but I don't. It doesn't appear to integrate well. Anyway, um, So we're here. We're here. There we are. You'll be in and out, Lloydson, no problem. I should see the YouTube stuff in there, so okay. She's the boss now. All right, I'll let her know. Taking a nap right now. She wasn't feeling great. So, but yeah, there's been a lot of stuff going on. Well, also car crapped out on me as I was picking Mrs. Rooster up for the from the airport, and it's been in the shop all week. We have a loaner car. Things of trying to get other stuff done. We're still dealing with appliances and needing electricians to come visit us and all that stuff. It's been impossible to coordinate that stuff while Mrs. Rooster's been back and forth out of town because we kind of need both of us to be there in order to be able to just schedule life. So um so it's been things. Bel Air built the Int D tier 1 in days. You able to max her? Oh, already. Okay. No problem. Yeah, no problem. It's getting fixed. It's going to cost a lot of money, so consider subscribing and throwing bits our way. Yeah, we're just got so much stuff going on. Just trying to get it all fixed. So just a mess. We'll see. Oh, that's no. I couldn't even log in when the game launched. I couldn't even log in for hours. To my miner. So miner got hit. All that stuff. Take a look. You can see I did some daily stuff. I don't know. It's game's been feeling, I don't know. The game's not been feeling great. So we got a garbage scow. How do we get the garbage scow? Is it through more solo waves? The slow pass? One money go. Hey, Ram Scoop. Yes, exactly. Well, and it doesn't. And I'm having a little burn it and Coke. But that's the way it just feels like we're just on the hamster wheel. Um, so where it's like two-part arcs with the first part giving you part of the grind and the refine, and the second part giving you a ship that you have to buy to make it better or to do things. So is this? So the Revenant's there. Okay, well, so I can get the Revenant sooner. Yes, because I'm slow on that. Maybe there's a part of speeding up things. Yeah, it's a bit of a mess. I mean, it's like, how many ships am I behind now? I got the Vindicator. We got the Vindicator 2 incursions ago, I guess. I mean, it's a garbage scout, and I think are they officially? Is that why it is GS or the garbage? It is a garbage scout, right? I mean, I'm like, this is if that's non-intentional, that's definitely what this is. Um, yes, 30. Assume it is, but so I thought I'll do the Vindicator thing real quick. Let's do that on solo armadas. Find some stuff here. Let's see. That one stays the same. That one. Find that Vindicator. I don't know what's her name is hiding over there. Ridice is on an away team. Or over anyway. You would think they get this stuff screwed, Sorry, just this game, guys. It should auto rectify that when I start to pull her if it's done like that. Eh, I can tell you if you take some time and place something else that runs well, you will have some issues as you slowly go back and are like, oh, why is this working like crap? So, sorry to say. Here, I think she needs. Oh, but yeah, you'll notice it. I have been enjoying the DC Worlds Collide and the DC Dark Legion a lot, honestly. So there have been times where I wanted to stream that. My money's been going to DC Dark Legion right now. So I have I have I have failed. I failed to buy battle passes for the last two or three Star Trek by actually even forgetting to buy it, which is its own statement. I was like, oh yeah, I meant to buy that. Oh well, I guess it's gone now. So that's where I've been. So me that says a lot. Like if I can forget it in the first place, just because. And I didn't buy the Officer Flash Passes. I have been enjoying the Officer Flash Pass time as time when I don't really have to play Star Trek. Um, and I can't take credit for that. Get your fan hundreds. Oh, hey, shoot. Yeah, the King Arthur game. That's a good game. I'm not gonna bitch talk that. It was just kind of playing four free to play games with grind sometimes is a little much, especially when I wanted to play other games like Atom Fall and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 and things like that. We're doing more RPGs, you know, preparing for the eventual arrival of the Dune MMO. So, average, you understand that. Only play one of these type of games. Yeah, it's hard, and of course, I kind of have I always keep Star Trek Fleet Command at least on life support. So whenever I'm not playing it, I am doing my dailies and knocking out the daily event. If that makes sense. I know you understand if you're playing Star Trek Fleet Command. It's like I'm doing those. And then I'm like, okay, now I'm not worried. When I'm uninterested, we're doing that because we've sunk so much time into it at this point. That seems to be what you got to do. Um, but so so I've been kind of in a bit of life support on it for a bit, in doing that. Any of these other things work. Maybe they do, but they work just for hostiles. Hostiles. I don't remember who does anything. Photo. All right. But yeah, so I kind of keep Star Trek Fleet Command on life support if that's where I'm at while I play some other stuff. And I was definitely getting into there's a grind and a flow to DC Dark Legion. I periodically get more engaged in DC Worlds Collide. Like there's Doctor Fate just dropped. We can pull for him and stuff like that. I've been doing various grinds. That game's actually it is pretty broad. There's a lot of stuff in there. As I've slowly leveled up because I'm stuck being free to play on that one until they launch or allow me to spend a little just to buy little bits of things. So that's been part of the issue. Um, but I've been playing some of those. Some interesting stuff goes on with those games. So what's that? Sure. In fact, I should tell those people. I'm on a Discord. Let me find it. Yeah, and I'm getting an email telling me I've left Star Trek. I've gotten two of them, and it's like come log in, and the login button doesn't work. And I was like, well, yeah, I haven't exactly. I've been playing every day, but I hadn't logged into the online store every day to collect my bits that way. All right, let's see here. Tell people. Uh, just all the stuff for this the grind. Some days I was just kind of a little tired. I was just watching some TV. I'm hanging out with Doggy the dog, ordering some dinner. What do we got? An idea. Okay. I'm sure they'll stick a. They're going to stick it. The damn Alliance tournament. Um, there's an Alliance tournament in DC Dark Legion. It works better, believe it or not. Imagine that. Um, it's not perfect. It still has some of the problems that I complain about from Star Trek's, but um, it's it's a little better, a little more. I don't know. They have some stuff. So, been enjoying some of their. They have kind of weekly events that are coming. So, and that's been kind of fun to do. But I mean, I've been somewhat busy at work in general, and just it's not been crazy, although we're going through a lot of changes and stuff. Um, but you know, sometimes sometimes it's just been a little tiring. Let's do one of each of these in here. I know we don't need all of those for this Vindicator. I think doing this, but I haven't done enough of the activities that you need to be doing when there's not an alliance tournament, so you can bank the stuff if you're not spending. Like I'll spend on the alliance tournament in the DC game because that's where I'm spending. Here, not spending. Here, I'm even forgetting to spend when I think I've given $20. So I haven't even spent $20 on this game in I think 2 or 3 months. It was slightly unintentional as well, which is worse. And I got bummed out because Scopely bought all my Niantic games, most of them. Literally, knowing that Scopely bought like Monster Hunter now made me like not log into it much. I don't know. They're gonna ruin this game. I hope everybody's doing well. I sort things out. I still haven't done an arena. Still haven't done a solo wave. Are those the only? Well, I haven't done a wave. I haven't done any wave in 6 months, maybe longer. So now we have. Isn't there a mirror wave and a solo wave? It's like sometimes I'm like, no, I'd rather play another game. It's been a struggle. Struggle is real. I'll make sure I'm on the channel I thought I was for music. Here, getting music on my Twitch and Kick and TikTok, I believe. On YouTube. Yeah. Fallout 4 with mods, like, well, yes. Fallout 4 is good. Have you tried Atomfall yet? I was gonna call out to you specifically, Bel Air, about that. I've been playing a bit of that. And it's Fallout in Britain. Alternate history like 1963. It's pretty enjoyable. Play for 15 minutes like it need time. But yeah, it's exactly. I played more than 15 minutes. I played a few hours. But I'm not, I'm kind of just taking my time, soaking it up. It's definitely got the Fallout feel without being a Fallout official game. So I think did I stream it or did I mean to? I had some stream issues at one point, one of the times in the last recent streams, and I wasn't sure how my streamer stuff, all my OBS stuff is gonna do, because it was giving me some crap. Um, so I think that kind of further discouraged me a little bit. Honestly, I think I was kind of gonna I was gonna come on earlier last week and do at least a test. But then I ended up doing with Mrs. Rooster. Born Technology Cube Tuesday. We got the Apex thing. We should have oh, that's this one. Where is Dimensional Breach is done. Send these guys home. Too late. He loses it, right? Just like there's some event on. We may be sending him back for all I know, but we mess around. We gotta kill things. I like the independent archive. We gotta let's go find some ship thing that of course we need to be doing. Need that. Need is strong. Let's do that. I should have done these things a long time ago, of course, but R&D 58. Tapped out there. Let's see. Yeah, I was still enjoying thoroughly Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Not an easy game, but fun and one to get kind of involved in. And then slowly poked around and then decided I would check out this Atomfall game, which is fun. And again, don't have a lot of time to play stuff, so I've got that GeForce Now subscription that they don't sponsor me, but they should. So, it can make it so you can play things on a much cheaper computer, but you can also play it on a smart TV that I have. So I can play like as if I have a console, sitting on my couch, playing it on the big screen, which is kind of fun. Um, Here I have a better computer here than what I pay for to play on the cloud, but over there, but it's on, on the TV is kind of nice. Mrs. Rooster can sit and watch more easily if she's into, she likes the Kingdom Come game and Atomfall game and stuff like that. So I appreciate people coming back and all that. Been just taking a little pause. Not fully intentional. There were days where I sat here and was kind of trying to get things set up, and by the time I made a drink to sit with while I was kind of puttering around and doing some prep work and fixing something that wasn't exactly working on the stream, you're like, you know what? I'm just gonna spend some more time with Mrs. Rooster, who happens to be here. Have a little dinner with her or something like that. That's what happened. Chip away at this refinery. So this one, build that ship. Did these this morning. Sure, they'll start getting us an alliance tournament. Do some of this stuff while we wait on. So it is Gorn Day, so we could go Gorn it. Okay. Stuff in here that I can pretty much unlock. Need to. How many people are getting? Are y'all also getting the email from Scopely that you've left the game and should come back for the special thing that doesn't appear to launch for me? Hmm. It's going to be better than it was. All right, the California spring sun is coming in here. What's been going? What's impressions I'm hearing? Boring arc. Anybody bought the garbage scow? And it gives us a new refinery, right? I mean, this process. I mean, and they make it so that the grind is difficult. The ship makes the refinery work better. The refinery is useful. This whole ship part stuff from the thing. Ooh, do I pull these knowing that we might have a I think I'll sit on those. Um, Definitely a land of buy the ship, buy into this grind, that grind. We don't have time to do all the grinds, and I definitely don't if I've got other games to play or TV show to watch or something. Definitely not easy. See if we can get through the refinery. Well, they're supposed to be improving the refinery, making it easier. That'd be welcome. I've got to the point where I don't even do this. If I'm on with streaming with you guys, there's usually a point where it's like time to go pull the refineries and try to figure out what it is I need most at this point, but it's probably been 2 weeks since I came. Well, I probably like do one thing, remember to do one thing, and then yeah, it doesn't help. You're free to play, you got to stick in these things and do them every day, which is annoying on top of everything else. Some dust for some of it. The store's a bit convoluted here. Sting. Y'all able to hear me okay? Let me know if we got any issues. Okay, about that today. I'm gonna saving this because I need to get this ship. Sounds good. Appreciate it, Ram and Beller. Just making sure everything's coming through. I think that was another thing I'd be like set up to go stream, and my Elgato stuff took an update or something, which usually breaks some settings and requires, more like fixing work and stuff like that. The sun's gonna fix it in a minute. Of course, that broke. It's my light control. Boom. Some light. Why did I have it turned up to 100? Here's what we're going to do. There we go. And then we can use this light. So you can have all the Lay Rooster prettiness that you need without having to go to my OnlyFans. Sometimes if you just having a little trouble getting into your dream zone and your rhythm gets broken, it's kind of harder to pick it up quickly. Kind of like if you're used to going for a walk or a run or whatever exercise every day, and you have to pause it temporarily, and then you try to get back in. It can just be like, oh no. Okay, we made it through that. Um, one of these ships is the Cubicum. So we still have some hostile hunting. Special events in here. Build the ship. Warned. I could take it up there to Warn. Although who knows? Take other ships do. Warn, cut them down. Single. We'll just let that do its thing. Let's hit some Gorn on the higher end. I remember where I go. Mhm. So stuffs, things. Can I save that? That's not where it is. That's not. Um, it's the green stuff. I have one thing saved, but I gotta remember it's not the one I want. Norlo, I think. No, Laco. There you go. So yeah, this is okay. Maybe we'll go to like France. Oh, if that ship's gonna grind, it should have like grindability. Cameron, how you doing? Welcome in on YouTube. Thanks for being here. Hello and hello. Trying to catch all my chats. Not always the easiest, unfortunately. And with YouTube, I've got a YouTube vertical and a YouTube normal horizontal stream. So I've been the question of like which one is on, and I don't know. No. So welcome in. Thank you for following and coming in on the YouTubes. Let's just send this ship. let it get some ISO because we haven't done any of that. We can send it over ISO 3. We need all of them, so it doesn't really matter. Heck, we can do the same thing with this one. Always better to have more meridians out than others. All right. There we are. There's Cameron. I found you, Cameron, on the vertical stream. Look and see what I could find. Man, thanks for being here with us. Let's here. As well kill 6 birds with 1 stone. I think those work. Pat it down. Big week for you. Hey, good to see you. Got some big lag. Good to see you. I know I've been bad. Come here. Good stuff going on. We still got to do our taxes. We have to get an extension. Amongst so many other things. We haven't had time to call people. My 42 to 46. Hey, 46. Congrats. We got all kinds of things. We haven't even had time to call. I have to email the accountant. Tell them, file an extension. So, we file them in the, oh, well, that's a happy time. So, congrats. That's a fun one. So, super congrats on that. Who knows? You can use that one for a long time, so you don't have to waste yourself on things necessarily if you don't want to. But it is fun to get stuff. So make sure you follow or subscribe if you're on Twitch or YouTube, TikTok, Kick, all that stuff. My TikTok channel. I think it claims to show it to me and it's not. So 39 to 41. Oh. Yeah, that'll should work. But I'm just trying. I'm doing this to like do a second Gorn Eviscerator. I'm also just doing this because I want the stuff for the refinery, but I'm like, I can get a second Eviscerator. Maybe I'll want one at some point. 2 Cerritos, 2 Franklin A's, 2 jellyfish, 2 little jellyfish, 4 meridians, you know, all that stuff. Yeah, Ram. I can believe that. Hey, Mrs. Rooster. Are you back, Mrs. Rooster? Okay. Got all these different things. You don't need them. I mean, sometimes it was like I did them at the time, they made more sense, but those senses are, gone. I mean, a lot of things are more obsolete now. It's like, do you even need one? I mean, now we have the independent archives kind of eliminating stuff. I got two amalgams. Now, two amalgams for base rating, whatever. Hello, Toby. Put it in English and we'll be able to figure out what you're saying. But thank you for the first time chat. Um, Welcome in. Oh. Here. Disappointed you don't even know it's clean. I won't be able to read it. How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in, Toby. That was a long day. I would hope you're doing well. Thanks for being here. All ships max out. I can tell you that you don't need a second Gorn, especially if you're not spending. I know. I'm still trying to get this first one built up. I just want the refinery, but I'm like, I'll go ahead and get a second Gorn. I'm not going to work on it until I've maxed out the other one. When these ideas start, it's like, well, I can do that. It won't hurt to have a second one. Because if they ever have an event where I can spend on it, I mean, it's like, well, you can spend on it a little, or there's an event for it. So, it's like, at the time, you're like, maybe there's a reason to have this, and then it's like, well, what the heck, do it. But also the refineries. I mean, I'm not chasing too much of any of this stuff at this point. At this point, we're hoping the game, makes me want to play it. It's a bigger challenge. I've been playing this game for 6 years, however long this game's been out. Here. There you go. More DHD, thank you. Thank you for the follow. Right, it's when I had two Franklins back in the day when we were grinding Swarm was like the important thing that you needed to be doing. Georgie, welcome in. Hello. And then eventually I changed my second Franklin into a Franklin A when the other one was on there so that it could help me because I was still grinding Swarm or something, But now, what stuff's obsolete. Now I just use it periodically as like a way to spend a little bit of material if I have stuff for spend events. Or when they want to spend the frequency modulator. Game's definitely changing with all the with all the ships they're shoving down our throat. Kind of like, what do you do with this backlog of the other ships? I got two Vidars. I kept thinking they were going to give me a reason, or I would finally feel happy about having that second Vidar, like when the Vidar changed into Talios, but it didn't. Yeah. You can use it for AT for the 5K events if you can't find better. Well, there you go. For some of those, I am and I know better down. You're with me in a lot of my streams, so you've seen me do what's going on with the game, Wake Team events. I kind of have restrictions on what I do during if we can get the game to relaunch. Yeah, I mean, there's still some uses. Not many. No, not many. And my alliance meets up at reset time and runs the swarm one so people can get J-less and get those dailies. But I'm like, well, we got freebooters. So I just do freebooters. But you can't get Jayla shards every once every 6 years, from them. So that work. That's part of what's. You heading over? Wish her a happy birthday. Here. Yeah, more than halfway there. Might as well earn it at some point. Just Jayla's not worth it. Yeah, I know, and she hasn't been worth it for some time. Right? They still, they still do it. It's a good way to get some of your dailies done. Something like that. I just do my freebooters. Ever since we got the freebooters, I've been like, and again, I support the idea of freebooters is a great thing. This independent archives is a pretty cool thing. Gets rid of a lot of the stuff that I don't want to do anyway. Unfortunately, they've given us more grind, and while taking away some grind. It's like I didn't have enough time for the grind, period. And I definitely don't have enough interest, for it. It's like every once in a while, they got me. Some things draw me in. The New Year's, New Year's week, New Year's Day events where we had that like 6 to 8 little tournament of doing stuff. That really drew me in. I was like, I'm on it. We're doing this. We're completing this. We're working hard. That was fun. I was having a big holiday vacation, if you remember, so we were doing a lot of streams during that time. So we were playing it and doing all that. But I enjoyed that. It's been down since then. That was like a little peak for me. So slowly we made some progress and we're able to grind some other things that we haven't been able to before. Rams as parts for going is in the tournament store. Packs of parts. Parts. Oh, if you tear up, that's a good idea. And down. Like I have yet to complete a wave of any type. I'm just not interested. I have not done a wave besides the first waves. So, like I said, I've done them on stream. I mean, I've been like, okay, I did like the minimum for a while. But now we got solo waves. I think there's a mirror wave. I've never done those. I haven't done arenas. But we had incursion. For me, it's like I usually stream on incursion days saying, let's play something that's not Star Trek. I think I played Atom Fall, or I was going to, or I just hung out with Mrs. Rooster. You know, um, so everything's like that. Um, Arenas are on Mondays. Monday is the start of returning to work. That's no fun for nobody. Ram says solo rewards are good, and they just came out with solo elites as well. So you got a lot of yeah. Oh yeah, I got plenty. I mean, if they become like I can do them, or I can start getting in there. Um, I'm trying to get my Revenant so I can do those things at some point. But they've also taught me, I think, with the silent hostiles, probably on down, where it's like, oh, this is too tough for you if you don't have the right thing, whatever the right thing is. Strong enough ships and officers. Not willing if you're not willing to buy whatever we're selling to help with that or something else, then it may take you a while before you can engage with this content. And that's how I've been playing. Periodically, I'm like, oh, suddenly I can engage with this content that I used to just have to set aside. And I think, that's fine, but that's taught me it's like I don't have to do all the content they have going on. I do what I feel like doing. I mean, I'm not the top person on my server or competing to be that one, and there's no chance that I have to worry about that. So it's just like whatever. We'll have some fun. Do the stuff that's fun. Do the stuff that's meaningful. Try not to get involved in the stuff that sucks. You know. And it sounds like group armadas. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. My group does them. I don't do them enough because they have good rewards if you can pull those chests all the time. I mean, that's the story of the game. There's lots of stuff that if you grind enough and can pull the rewards, pull the refineries or the reward chests on a regular basis, you're always doing better than somebody who's not. But also sometimes it's just like, oh, it doesn't matter. You know, Borg Armadas. Yeah, I started doing more Borg solo armadas more recently, as part of alliance tournaments and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, it's great when I can pull those and be able to pull those for the alliance tournaments. Only problem I have with alliance tournaments is I might be wanting to take a break from the game, and that's when there's currently a big uptick in wanting participation. That can be an issue. I'm like, but I was going to take a break. I was going to play Atomfall and CPRGs and play Witcher 3 or something, or Cyberpunk 2077 on stream instead. I don't want to do this. There at the Alliance tournament board. All that stuff. Let's see, where are we with this little event? Gorn. That's almost done. 2600. Okay, let's just knock that out. So, I mean, I think now the game, Scow is realizing there's things that they've done that ain't nobody likes. So they're like, we got to get rid of it and give you a way to free source some of the stuff so it allows you to progress or do whatever. So we don't have to rework the game for another way. But this game's been down since it got acquired by the Saudi group, in order to just kind of mine money out of it. Been a long, slow downhill. Um, you don't quite notice it. You're like, shit, what's going on here? You can't just, hey, well, big booty, welcome in. Well, good. Chests or nothing wrong with them. And good to see you. Okay, so the Gorn thing is done. So we'll just bring this home. Need to do some mirror stuff. We were working on that mirror ship for a while. Oh, I don't have enough of those. Can't surprise me, but what the heck? Let's do that. Okay, question. What is it we're doing? Hostile hunting, something solo. One of these days I'll go go dine it. I was tempted to go in arenas and just like set up like just to turn it on to lose and gain it whatever loser points, because I think you can get loser points from an AFK arena. Um, but you can tell that's how much I know about it. Did I send the cube back with stuff, or did I just mean to? I meant to. It's got a lucky 120, my Ben. Well, heck. Like things are going okay for you. Yeah. Mighty's coming. Alright. Let your friends and alliance mates know we're live. Do us a favor. Let them know. Alright. Let's see. That ship's flying in there. Need to find more things that I can pop appropriately with the Buster Board gun. Popping some 60s, not the worst thing. Checking on my additional chats. Get my viewers on TikTok saying hi. Alrighty. Just repairing. P60. No, it makes sense. I can't get things with the cube. Sir. Oh, that thing's done. Jump Ops 46 I did during the Giorgio spin event. Full unlock. Oh, there you go. Your last of those brackets. Always good when you can get that going. There's our one hue shard. Oh, one of them. haven't spent any of these things yet. Go out with the number one. Yeah, absolutely. Let's Apex X5. So I mean I probably oh, oh. Yeah, I was just surprised this isn't even done yet. I thought it was done sooner. Let it ride there. That one's done. This. Let it ride. I'm just riding. Lone and Lorca. Lone skill points. But Revenant, might as well. I mean, look and see what I have, but just like getting more of this Revenant stuff. Is this using the same? No, it's using that. Still holding us back from the epics. Yes. All right, that's exciting. They've made it so I don't like. I'm like, whatever. I'll take an officer, but do I want them? Are they going to really work for whatever I've got? Okay, now I got to figure out. Leaving the Voyager Independent Archive. Stay. Did I claim it at the wrong time? If I time this just right, I can claim it in time to like that. Alrighty. It is this one. That's done. Distinction. How do I have points? I'm not aware of getting any technological distinction. Yeah, I found I had to go somewhere over here. I can't remember what it is. I hit 54s, certain ones. It's always a little confusing anyway. 70 million base. But I've been around looking before, and I don't. That shouldn't be a problem. Stick that. That should work too. Look at our factions. That's right, factions. I think I need to be doing. Need to run some more of these. Hey, there's the thing. Y'all knew that. I didn't. See if we can ever get the Defiant built up. At this point, when you're doing the blade of armor and the plasma conduit, it takes forever. I'm definitely experiencing some different lag bits. Hmm. Just one over here. I don't think I have an. Oh, we're close. Oh, they're shooting. I don't think. Oh, I'll run some. Good news is the stream is running properly with the software and everything, and no weird disconnects. So there's some weirdness, with the stream elements, additions and stuff like that in OBS. So I was trying to, things weren't looking the way I wanted them to look, so I was curious what we were dealing with. That's good. Give me a sec. I'm gonna be right back. So step away for a minute. Don't go nowhere. Doodle. Alrighty. We're at a 45. Can't tell. It's that's where the 45. Yep, it is the 45. So I'll leave that be. Ooh. Anyway. Oh, got some California sun over there. So Alright. What's the treasury? Interacts. Box interact. Maybe. I'm good in here. I think I'm getting closer. Sorry, to a. I guess it's not. Yeah. Figure out how many of the broken rods I have. Getting closer to one. Yeah, that'll be good. All right, team, just letting you know. So today we're gonna have, yeah, it's gonna be a short stream, but the good news is things have tested well. We've sort of gone through some of the Star Trek stuff that we want to do, so we'll be streaming some other stuff, but um, yeah, need to get some dinner and stuff soon before I start really fading and speaking gibberish and stuff like that. But the good news is the OBS is working well without a crash, so I needed to get on and check that out too. Um, that's good. Now tomorrow, probably we'll do that. Yeah, no problem. You have a good night too, Beller. I think tomorrow, unless I decide to take Mrs. Rooster out to dinner or something, which we'll see. Celebration. Celebrate. Should get on tomorrow night, unless I'm taking Mrs. Rooster to dinner, like a sushi dinner out or something like that. That's not currently in the books, but still just getting Mrs. Rooster used to being back after about 3 weeks of being on the road and stuff. So just kind of checking. And it's getting really beautiful out here, where like I want to sit outside, have a drink, something like that. And so we'll do that, but we'll see. You should see me more normally, like I said, tomorrow and this weekend as well. And I've even got some time off over the next weekend, which is Easter. I've got stuff on Good Friday and Easter Monday and all that, so long weekend. So probably see me some more. There's more churchy stuff going on, but we got all that going. Let's see. Looking, DJ's doing a mega stream. Doesn't really notice if I pop in and visit him. So don't really see other stuff. So I think we'll just kind of check out, but just kind of a good little option here. Go ahead and remember to like the YouTube video as well. We'll check some things out later. So I'm gonna get some dinner and unwind with Mrs. Rooster. Y'all take care. Look for me tomorrow. Happy day will do.